And we're back at 8:51 with our special series, Life Reimagined. Today, our good friend and Today contributor, Jane Pauley, has been working with AARP, which has produced and sponsored a series of reports for us. Jane, good morning. Good to see you.
Hi, look at me with the whole club here. Hi. So he went into accounting because he was good at numbers, and he did very well in his profession. But when he heard his life calling, the numbers were 911. Here's Jerry Leener and his Life Reimagined.
Medic 701, Medic 701.
Medic 701 responding.
Jerry Leener chose a tough job.
So we're just going to relax, take it easy, and we'll be in the hospital in about 5 minutes.
He's an emergency medical technician, and at 65, twice as old as his crew buddies. Do they rib you about it?
All the time, are you kidding?
10 years ago, Jerry was all business, a partner at a global accounting firm.
I went to a baseball game, and my youngest son hit a home run, and I said, I don't ever want to miss another one of these again. And I had written my notice of retirement, and it took me a long time to send it. And then finally, my son said, just press that button.
Had you already decided what you were going to do next?
No.
But he made an inventory of his personal priorities.
Giving back, freedom of my time, working with a community of people, never wearing a coat and tie, ever.
That was a start. Then one day, the battalion chief happened to be in his neighborhood.
And we got into a discussion, and he said, maybe you should try EMS. It all put it together.
Couple bumps, ma'am.
But being a volunteer EMT was harder than he thought.
I didn't quite even know what I was getting into, to tell you the truth. I quit a couple of times. I was bounced out once. I was bounced out once.
Because?
I really wasn't prepared for the rigor that they put you through to do this job. This is a second language for me.
Medic 701's responding.
Got a working code in 2's area.
40-year-old female, supraventricular tachycardia.
The younger guys, who this is their first language, are better at it than I am. I work hard at it.
Well, that's humbling.
Yeah, it is humbling. Tell me about it.
There was 18 months of training, plus another year to drive the ambulance.
It's a big, heavy unit, weighs 20,000 pounds.
Not many volunteers do that. So I noticed the sign says Silver Spring Volunteer, but these are professionals in here. You're the volunteer.
I'm the volunteer.
They don't treat you like a volunteer. They treat you like a pro.
They treat me like one of them.
do.
That's it.
Not that you'd notice the distinction.
Firehouse people are a community. They live together, they eat together, and they have joy in their life that's very different than any kind of joy I ever felt while I was practicing accounting.
Washington and Venice, direct.
It hits you all three places, mind, body, and soul.
And that's the payoff.
I love being in the firehouse. It's that community that was really important to me.
And once a year, he does everyone's taxes. What do you charge?
I don't. I don't.
Jerry knows he can't do this forever.
If my skills are starting to decline, then it's time to move on.
When that time comes, he'll have to reimagine his life again. But now he knows the drill.
I think you have to sort of pick and choose out of your daily life what it is that excites you. At some point, it'll all come together, and you'll say, wow, this is it.
So Jerry only works about 30 hours a week, but 2 15-hour shifts. The reality check, obviously, it's physically, mentally, and emotionally challenging work, and it is unpaid. But he made good money in his first career, so he can afford to be an EMT just for the love of it. At noon today, I hope you'll join me for my first live webcast. Go to facebook.com/life-reimagined.
Does he wish he had done this at a younger age?
Oh, I don't think so. But you know, I think what he didn't get in his first career is this wonderful sense of community. And when he talks about that word, he almost teared up. The joy of having that. It's kind of like the joy of being a member of your community.
What a
I remember that.
Nice segue there.
Exactly. It's a cool story, though. It's nice to imagine or daydream a little bit about what you might do if you could totally switch gears and change careers.
That's what we're all about,
I was going to say,
Savannah.
all of your stories make us do that, Jane. Very nice. Good to see you.
Thank you so
you.
much. Just ahead, we're going to take a rather severe turn and get a lesson in manscaping. Sorry, Jane, close your ears. You'll be the classy portion of the show today. But first, your local news.